2007, Bobby, that Kevin Durant played his first ever preseason game, right? It was with the Sonics. Fast forward 17 years, he made 18 years, really. He made another preseason debut for the Houston Rockets, hosting the Utah Jazz. And this one, efficiency was the word of the night in this game for him, Bobby. Durant gets to his spot, knocks down that jumper that's become patented by him.
That is automatic. That jump shot is automatic once he gets to the elbow there.
Well, then he drives, shoots over Ace Bailey there, and gets that jumper to fall.
A little Asia Wilson there.
All right. A couple possessions later, Durant gets the handoff, finishes that two-handed slam. Aging where? Because I don't see it. Third quarter, Durant gets it and then drives towards the baseline, nails that little one-legged floater plus the foul. Really nice finish there by Durant. And a couple of possessions later, Şengün brings it up the court and then passes it off to Durant. Top of the key for three. He finished with 20 points, 7 of 10 from the field. Here he is with our friend Vanessa Richards.
Kevin, 20 points for you tonight. 12 of those came in the third quarter. How did it feel to be back out there?
Felt great. NBA season is here. Fans were into it, even though it's preseason. So it was good to come out here and make some shots, get a rhythm.
Last but not least, this is your Rockets debut. What does it mean to get a win in front of your new fan base?
It means a lot. Looking forward to even more wins, too.
That's right. Thank you, Kevin.
All right, thank you.
Great game for Kevin Durant.
It's the smile for me from Kevin Durant as we say hello to our Brian Windhorst and Kendrick Perkins. That voice you just heard. Bobby Marks here as well. Brian, I'm going to start with you. Your first impressions of the new look Rockets with KD filling a void that they absolutely needed in that first round series against Golden State.
Malika, what year did you say that Kevin Durant made his debut?
2007?
How about Ace Bailey was born in 2006? Just want to put that in perspective before we go forward here. Look, I am not surprised at all that Kevin Durant came in a different uniform and started knocking down jumpers. I am not surprised at all that he's in excellent condition and ready to go. But what I took away from this game was how awesome the overall Rockets looked on offense, despite learning to live without Fred VanVleet. And I realize the Jazz are not going to be there in the playoffs this year. But boy, did Alperen Şengün impress me. You know, we've got other guys who played in the Eurobasket tournament for their countries this year who are not playing for their teams. Şengün has come into Rockets camp on a mission. He has looked terrific in these first two games. Last night had 13 rebounds. They're getting the ball to him at the center of the floor, letting him distribute. Look, we know he's got some limitations defensively. That we know. But we also know the Rockets have defensive ways that they can back him up. This was an incredibly impressive start to the Kevin Durant era and very impressive for the Rockets' overall offensive play.
Well, we're only 1 week into preseason, but I think there's so many things you can take away. We were just talking about the length of Kevin Durant and Jabari Smith Jr., two players that are basically 7 foot.
It's like the Spider-Man meme when they're on the floor together. There's a lot of similarities.
Remember, this is a team that was one of the best defensive teams last year already. Now you add Kevin Durant. The other thing, as Brian said, you had Şengün. We were wondering who's playing point guard here. 19 assists the last 2 games. And then, of course, Amen Thompson. He's going to be the breakout star this year, an efficient 9 field goals made. A lot around the rim. We're probably going to wait and see if maybe that jump shot is developed. But this Houston team is must-see league pass when we get going for this regular season.
Must-see league pass. I have a feeling that's going to be must-see on a lot of cable as well here. But Perk, the impressive showing from the Rockets they put up. I know Bobby mentioned the defense. You want to talk about the defense too. I feel like they put up 140. I know it's the preseason. I know it's the Jazz, but they put up 140 in this game, Perk.
They did, and look, I believe they're going to be the best offensive team in the league. They had 32 assists last night, 68 paint points, and 13 dunks. They're going to get out and run, but they're going to get stops, and it's going to be led by their best defender in Amen Thompson, who I believe is going to challenge Victor Wembanyama in the next few years as the best two-way player in the game. Look at this right here. It's instincts. Look at him. He's supposed to be at the nail, active hands, getting out in transition, speed, quickness, IQ. One of his assists right here to Jabari Smith for the lob. This is just perfect execution. And he didn't even break a sweat as he was running up and down the floor. Here we go again, fighting over the screen. Tries to reject it. Nope, come here. I'm getting over the screen. Now watch this. Look how easy this is. Look how easy this is. Ball in, man. I see both. I'm getting this steal no matter what. The defender don't have a chance. He out on the break, gets another dunk. This man is going to be special, and he's going to challenge Victor in a few years on who's the best two-way player in the game.
Well, since you mentioned Victor, it feels like we need to check the tape because he was in preseason action last night as well, and he was in Miami.
Yeah.
This is the second game perk of his preseason, and you're talking about being the best two-way player. He stuffed the stat sheet. 21 minutes of play. He had 10 points, 5 assists, 4 boards, 1 steal, 2 blocks. So, Brian, will Wemby be the first player to have a quadruple-double since David Robinson?
Yes.
Yes.
Moving on. Yes. You know, Malika, so the Spurs are playing without their top 3 ball handlers right now, so I don't know how you to evaluate what's going on there, but he is going to be hell at the top of the floor.
To the Celtics. They were in Memphis taking on the Grizzlies. A lot of injuries here for Memphis. Jason Tatum, though, supporting his squad. His partner, Jaylen Brown, 21 points in 20 minutes. Got into a little scuffle, a pre-scuffle with Vince Williams Jr. in the second quarter. Perk, do you like the fire that we're seeing here from Brown and from Williams, too? There it is.
Hell yeah. And Malika, I told you this 3 weeks ago that I'm not counting the Celtics out. They will be in the thick of things, and it's solely because Jaylen Brown hit the ground running, but I like it because now he has the opportunity to show that he could be the #1 option, and I like a little scuffle. They was ready to get their feet high. I love Jaylen Brown setting the tone.
It's Jaylen Brown. It's Joe Mazzulla, too. He doesn't coach losing teams, right? To Golden State, where the Dubs took on the Blazers. Steph, he's been in midseason form again. He hit this and 1 3-pointer. Remember that there's going to be an emphasis this season on the high 5 foul. Bobby, do you suspect more and 1 threes this season?
I do. Steve Kerr said it right as soon as that rule was passed, that Stephen Curry is going to be the one player that's going to benefit the most from it, and we saw that in that first.
So is that
right there.
Is that a foul?
That's a foul.
In that same game, did you see this? Yang Hansen made his debut, and check out the kids showing him love in his pre-workout. It's safe to say he's going to be a fan favorite. The line while he was stretching just to say hello. He finished with 4 points for the night, but Brian, it's not just the impact he's having on the court here in the States, but also in China.
This is a transformational moment for the young players in China who don't remember Yao Ming. Malika, the ratings for our summer league games with Yang Hansen got higher ratings than the finals there. So, he is a developmental player. He's going to take some time to get his feet underneath him. I don't know how big his role is going to be, but he is engaging the young fans in China. It is so important for the NBA there.
He and his translator joined us here on NBA Today, and the views of that interview, he is a global star already. Let's go from one rookie to another. The Utah Jazz #5 pick, Ace Bailey, he went off in his debut. He scored a game-high 25 points against the Rockets. So, Perk, what did you like what you saw from Bailey last night?
Well, #1, the Philadelphia 76ers should be under investigation for passing on this young man because one could argue that he's the best pure scorer in this draft class. He has the complete package. It's been that way, and this is just